Yes, we love when visitors come through. Logan Ryan of the New York Giants, the NFC East leading New York Giants, is in the building. Hey, Logan.
What's going on?
Happy Victory Monday, Logan. It's always good to talk to you after a big victory against our NFC East rivals, the Philadelphia Eagles. How you feeling this morning, brother? How you feeling getting that Giants back into the top of the division?
Hey, when you're an 8-year vet like me, and been in this league a little bit, Victory Monday are the best 2 words you can hear. So, quiet around the building today. Got to sleep in a little bit, but I'm here with y'all. So, it's always great. You're always a little less sore after a victory.
Well, we appreciate you waking up with us for sure. Let's talk about that game a little bit. The defense, you guys were outstanding, particularly in the second half. And as far as momentum goes, there's a bye week coming up for you guys. But what is happening right now for this Giant squad that's working so well?
I believe we're starting to believe. I think believe is the word. Got a new coach. He's trying to preach his system, his culture. I'm trying to get some guys out of here, bring some new guys in here. And we lost a lot of tight games. I think, when you work really hard at something, you don't get the immediate result. It's easy to quit. It's easy to lose faith. And I think we stuck through that, and we're starting to see the results that we want. We're starting to see some W's, 2 in a row here. But we're just taking it one game at a time, and we're starting to see what the picture looks like when we bring it all together.
Now, Logan, yesterday afternoon, you guys completely shut the door on the Philadelphia Eagles offense in the second half. What did you and Jabril Peppers and the rest of that secondary really lock into to make sure that the Eagles didn't make a comeback bid when it came to this game?
Yeah, we don't care too much about history. I know, the franchise has struggled against the Eagles the last couple of years. We know how last game they came back to win, but to us, man, we take it every game at a time, every play at a time, and we were playing well, and we just wanted to continue that and do our job, not make it easy on Carson Wentz, and make them really drive the ball down the field, which they were struggling to do. So we honestly just stuck with the game plan. We got a great defensive coordinator in Pat Graham. We got great players on this team. Like I said, with a little bit of belief, man, a lot can happen, and I firmly believe that, and that's what I preach all game.
A lot can happen. Is the Giants winning the NFC East part of that a lot? Do you see that happening?
I see it taking one game at a time. I mean, I definitely believe we can, but we got to take this one game at a time. We can't sit here and because we beat the Eagles, predict what the next 6 games are going to look like. We got a bye week. We're going to rest up. We're going to get better. Our guys are going to get healthier. We're going to get some players back that are needed. And we're going to go take it one game at a time, and we'll see where we're at in the end and play some meaningful games at the end to decide our fate and see if we get a home playoff game.
Now, Logan, you're a Rutgers graduate, you know what I'm saying? And this is your first season in the New York Giants uniform. Did you grow up a Giants fan? Did you grow up rooting for the team in the Meadowlands for a while, or what was it like for you?
I can't say I grew up a Giants fan, but I was definitely a fan of the NFC East. I've seen every single game played. And then obviously going to Rutgers, Giants games is all you see. And it's what I've known. So I watch the Super Bowls. I watch all those tough Giants games. I know Amani Toomer. I know Tiki Barber. Played against Eli Manning, Hakeem Nicks, Victor Cruz hitting the salsa. I'm in high school hitting the salsa. So, I grew up in the area, man. I'm from Jersey. The NFC East has some of the best games, tough games, a lot of history in this division. And I definitely grew up watching it, definitely grew up as a little kid, wanted to be a part of it. And the fact to be from Jersey, play college football in Jersey, bring a championship to Rutgers, a Big East championship when I was there, and to be able to come back to Jersey here at this point in my career meant a lot. And it's a big reason why I'm here. I'm just trying to make a difference and trying to make impact and trying to make not only the team believe, and some younger guys on this team believe in what it takes to be a pro, but those high school kids and those little league kids, just like I was 20 years ago, to be able to be in my shoes one day and to fill my shoes.
So not only did Rutgers set you up to win on the field, but you also met your wife at Rutgers. And I know recently a win was particularly important to you after she had a little bit of a health scare. Can you just talk about that experience? I think it's so admirable that you would share your personal experience and how it directly intersects and correlates to with what you do on the field.
Yeah, no problem sharing. My wife, we went through an ectopic pregnancy where she was pregnant, and it just wasn't sustainable. It wasn't healthy. We had to lose the baby, and we mourned that. But they were able to save my wife's life with the help of a trainer, kind of encouraging her to go to the ER just on some stomach pains type symptoms, and it ended up being potentially life-saving. So again, extremely grateful for this organization and Justin Mayer, that trainer, to put us in that position. And I didn't know, depending on how that all went, if I was going to play this game, I was going to play the rest of the year, because my family and my wife, who I met at Rutgers, Ashley, that comes first. And with the Giants getting her to the hospital as quick as it happened, and the doctors doing the best they could, she was in stable condition, and it gave me the ability to go play. And I played with a heavy heart the last couple of weeks, obviously mourning the loss of my child, but also celebrating my wife's life. So it was definitely an emotional roller coaster. And I tell everybody, I'm not here to share just to say, look what I can do, look how strong I am. I'm not strong. My wife is strong. It's been weighing on me. It's been very emotional. But football brings me a lot of joy, and I'm able to put it all on the field because I know I'm representing my wife and my family a lot more than myself. So I told the story originally to shine light on the Giants, Justin Mayer, the training staff, the equipment staff, all the people behind the scenes that don't get the credit that a Logan Ryan does on Sunday. There's a lot of people that go into this. So I did that to shine light on them. And also, a lot of people reached out and said, wow, we went through the same thing of miscarriages and ectopic pregnancies and stuff, with being parents and how hard that is. And you have to go back to work and how difficult that can be. And I just try to show everyone that I'm human, that me and my wife are going through this. And, if you have help or if you're comfortable telling your story, that there are a lot of people that support it as well. And honestly, we couldn't be more grateful.
Logan, that's real, man, and my heart goes out to you. I went through the same thing with my fiance and losing a child. It's never it's the hardest thing anybody could ever go through. So my heart definitely goes out to you and your family. Obviously, you're also big into animal activism as well, man. I mean, I know you've spent a lot of your free time and the time that you love to, instead of just focusing on football or sports like a lot of athletes do, you give a lot of your free time to, these advocacies that you really believe in. So tell me about what you believe in when it comes to animal activism.
Yeah, I'm a huge believer in animal activism. My wife and I are the founders and co-president of the Ryan Animal Rescue Foundation, a 501c3 nonprofit where we raise money, awareness, donate personal money, encourage people to rescue animals, to shelter cats and dogs, to giving these animals, a second chance of life. And it's been tremendously successful. Donated a lot of my own money, raised a lot of money, and always we're hip to the times of letting people know that rescuing is cool. I think it's a cool way to go. I think people want to get this certain dog that is, they want to find this breeder that's breeding this cool looking dog. We can find that in a shelter. You can find that dog sitting. That dog needs that more than that bred dog. And I'm letting people know that's a cool thing to do. I think it's the way to go. And since my wife and I are young and we're running our own foundation, we're doing it our way. We're hip to the times that during COVID, we found a way to help people. People are struggling just as much as animals are. So we find ways to, donate dog food for people, donate this for people that may be not working right now, might be shut down and can't go to work, might have lost their job, been laid off. So we're always finding ways to move our foundation to help what's needed with the times. And I'm going to stay up to date on that. Me and my wife run our organization, nobody else. So it's what we talk about at night after we put our kids to sleep, after the football games, after the football day. It's our passion. So I'll be doing that a lot longer than I will be a football player. And I always want to use my platform to bring good into this world. So you can check us out on Instagram at RARF, on Twitter at RARF, or RARF.org to see how to help, how to donate. We're dropping merch like this. It's a Halloween merch, but we're dropping a Christmas merch pretty soon where you can buy some cool clothes. You can donate and you get some cool clothes in return. I don't like these people donating. I want to give them something cool. So we're dropping some clothing line now where people can buy some stuff, and all of it is 100% a donation to a nonprofit. All that money is going to go right back to help the local shelter or help the animals in need.